So pretty much how this neighborhood works is they started with some smaller houses, and then these would be the move-up houses. So we're still in the same neighborhood. And then the neighborhood that adjoins this is what I would call a high-end neighborhood. The brick, transitional, 4,000, 4,500, 3,800 square feet. And the houses behind these houses, they're on 3-acre parcels, and those are all over $1 million. They're always $1 million. So I guess my point is, if you were to relocate here and become established without really leaving, kids, friends, and things like that, there's a lot of room to move up and stay kind of in the same place that you were. I know that one of these cuts through. And it wasn't this one. This is what I said. They're all cul-de-sacs. So that's why nobody comes in here that doesn't live in here, because when you come in, there's only about 3 penetrations to get back out. Everything else is a big cul-de-sac. And I don't know, when I'm looking at neighborhoods, that's kind of something that I look at myself, because if 2 things. One thing is, it keeps transient traffic out, which is a nice thing. And the other thing is that, we got some sidewalk, is that people that perpetrate crimes and things, they typically do not like to go where they cannot get back out. And see, these are all cul-de-sacs. I believe it was this one I was looking for. I just gotta cut the trees down. Cul-de-sac. I am trying to get into that other neighborhood. These are nice on this cul-de-sac here. And yep, I blew it again. I dead-ended into a dead end of a dead end. So I will go out of the neighborhood. It's hard for me to drive and keep my eye out. Let me see if I can do it in about 30 seconds. I know where I am now. So straight in front of me, that's where the $1 million and $2 million are. You can't get there from here. You have to go out and come back in. Which, as you saw, this is a rat maze of cul-de-sacs. No strangers. No stranger danger here. But you can see everything is, pretty well kept. And if you notice, and there is never anything, cul-de-sac. Got to go up one more. Sydenham will take me out. Gosh, this video is 5 minutes now, and I hate to make them that long. Usually I get up around 5 minutes. I like to close, but this street has, this was a different section when they were built. So these are bigger, and I know that one goes through, but I'm not going. I'm going to go to the main road. But anyway, this street and a street or two beside it are up a notch. Lemonade. So I'm going back out. This is the Harris Teeter parking lot. Is on this Hanbury, which is Etheridge Manor Boulevard. This is that road that we talked about. And the whole point of this whole 5-6 minute video is to show you that when you get in and you get established and you want to move to something else, a lot of these people move from the small to the medium to the big, and they never come out of the neighborhood the very same. I mean, you're in the very same neighborhood with the same kids, with the same people, with the same everything. So where we were running around and I kept hitting dead ends, that was behind these houses. I'm going to take Harwich because I know Harwich goes out, because this is the same situation. It's cul-de-sac to cul-de-sac to cul-de-sac. Big. These are big. There. And if you remember, not the house on the lake that we loved, or I loved, that Phil and I were trying to rebuild, but the other house on the lake that the bedrooms wouldn't work, that was right up here. We actually came down this road, and then that house was on the corner on the left of that road. And then in front of me is one of the little parks. Right in front of me is Centerville Turnpike. And from Centerville Turnpike, you go to Mount Pleasant, and that was your way to Sandbridge. So once you come out of this neighborhood, you're basically an intersection to the road that goes to the beach. So there you go. That was a long one. I'm sorry.